Hi kids, I'm firefighter Jeff with the City of Republic Fire Department. Do you know what's special about this month? October is Fire Safety Awareness Month. And with my good friend Sparky, we're going to show you some tips on how you can become fire and safety smart. Are you ready, Sparky? All right, the next thing that we're going to go over is what you should do when you're in a room that's full of smoke. I want you to stay low and go. Sparky's going to help us practice. This sheet right here is going to simulate smoke. So Sparky, go ahead and show us. Get down on your hands and knees, and he's going to crawl underneath the smoke. He's going to stay low and go all the way until he gets outside the house. Let's talk about a home escape plan. A home escape plan is what you're going to do in the case of a fire or an emergency. You want to know how you can get out of your house, whether it be your bedroom or the living room or whatever room you're in. You want to have two different ways out of your house. It might be a window, it might be a front door or a back door. But sit down with your parents, talk about the layout of your house, and figure out two ways to get out of your home. The second thing you need to talk about is a meeting place. Now that's a place outside of your house where you're going to meet your parents and your brothers and sisters and anyone else in your home. You meet at the meeting place so we know if everyone is out of the house or not. Once you leave your house, don't ever go back in. There is no reason to go back in, not even for another family member or your pets or your toys. That's our job as firefighters, to get everything else out of the fire. But once you get out of your home, never go back. When you have this home escape plan, you want to talk to your parents about it and practice it at least twice a year. That way, everyone knows what to do in case of a fire. Let's also talk about things that can burn you. We're talking about hot things. Things like maybe fire in a fireplace, a kitchen stove, an iron like a clothes iron, hot liquid, even coffee or hot chocolate. It can be so hot that it burns you. And another thing would be like a barbecue grill. Those are all things that are so hot that can burn you. So let's talk about if you did get burned. Do you know what to do if you burn your hand or your arm or wherever on your body? What you need to do is the same thing. You want to cool the burn immediately with cool water. Don't use ice or anything that's super cold. Just running water, like under your kitchen faucet. Run that over the burn for at least 15 minutes, and that will help cool it down. You also want to tell an adult what happened and let them determine whether you need to go to the doctor or anything. The last thing I want to talk to you about is when you should call 911. Should you call 911 to order a pizza? No. Should you call 911 when you're mad at your brother or your sister? No, we don't do that. The only reason you would ever dial 911 is for a real emergency. If someone is hurt, if there is a fire, if someone is lost, or someone is really sick. Those are times that it's okay to call 911. Let's talk about smoke detectors. Smoke detectors are something that everyone should have in their home. If you do not have one of these, tell your parents to call us at the fire department and we will come out and we will put one in your house free of charge. For those of you who do have these, they're a little bit like your toys. They have batteries inside of them, and sometimes those batteries go dead. At least twice a year, you need to check them and make sure that your smoke detector works. Yep, we all know that sound. Have your parents tonight, when you go home, check and make sure that their smoke detector is working. If not, Like I said, give us a call at the fire department and we'll come and we will either check the batteries or we'll give you a new smoke detector.
Your home fire escape plan.
$56, $57, $58, $59, $60.
Oh, perfect.
Hooray!
Hey, gang, what you doing?
Cranky was teaching me how to count to 1 minute. And I did it!
Nice work, Speedy. You know, 1 minute is about how long it takes me to slip on my boots and then tie them.
Takes me about 1 minute to reel back in my cable.
Hey, kids, welcome back to Rainbow Valley. You know, 1 minute isn't a very long time, especially during a fire. 1 minute can mean the difference between life and death.
Because a fire that starts inside a home can spread very fast.
That's right. It only takes 4 minutes for one spark to burn down an entire house.
4 minutes? Why, that's how long it takes to cook a bag of microwave popcorn.
That's right. Let's watch Hydro's screen. Someone has left a lit candle on the table. A breeze through the window knocks the candle onto the sofa. It only takes 30 seconds for the whole cushion to catch on fire. One minute later, the room is completely filled with smoke. "20 seconds later, the smoke alarm in the downstairs hallway goes off. "30 more seconds later, the smoke pours into another room in the house. "15 seconds later, the temperature is over 400 degrees. No one can survive in the living room now. "10 seconds later, smoke fills the upstairs hallway. "20 seconds later, a flashover ignites the entire living room. The temperature is now 1,400 degrees. 9 more seconds later, the first floor is engulfed in flames. The front door is blocked, and the only way out is through the upstairs windows. In 4 minutes, the house is completely on fire. That's right. It only takes 4 minutes for one spark to burn down an entire house.
Wow. Whew, that house caught fire fast.
4 minutes isn't much time to get out of a burning house. Kids, one of the most important fire prevention tools every family must have is a home escape plan.
It works, just like the fire drill you practice at school.
Right, Presto. And a home escape plan can help everyone in your family get out fast in case of a fire. Let's watch Hydro's screen. The first step in creating a home escape plan is to sit down with your family and draw the inside of your whole house. Next, use a bright color to draw in all the doors and windows in every room in your home. Now, choosing another bright color, draw in the location of every smoke alarm. Each floor must have at least one.
The fire department recommends that every bedroom in your house or apartment should have a smoke alarm.
Now that your house has been drawn, it's time to find at least 2 escape routes in each room.
An escape route is any opening that leads out of a room, like a door or a window. Right, Rusty?
Right, Speedy. Everyone needs to know at least 2 ways out of every room just in case one of them is blocked during a fire.
Rusty, I have a question. What if a door or window won't open because it's old or painted shut?
Excellent question, Speedy. Kids, tell your parents or caregiver to check all the doors and windows to make sure they open.
Kids, there's another important step in creating your home escape plan. Where to meet once you get outside.
Let's watch Hydro's screen. Your family should decide on a meeting place outside. Once out of the house, everyone should go directly there.
It could be a mailbox, or the neighbor's driveway, or even a large tree in your yard.
Just make sure your meeting place is a safe distance away from the burning house.
Remember, kids, wait at the meeting place until your entire family arrives. Don't go back into the house for any reason. That's a firefighter's job. Next, someone in the family must go immediately to the neighbor's house to call 911. And after the call, go back to the family meeting place and wait for the fire department to arrive.
Remember, once you're outside, stay outside.
Rusty, lots of the kids we know live in apartments and high-rises. They should have a family escape plan, too.
Right, Presto. And kids, be sure to draw the building's hallway as part of the escape plan.
Remember to sketch in the fire sprinklers, the emergency exit signs, and the stairways.
Remember, kids, never use an elevator during a fire. It may stop between floors or take you to a floor where the fire is burning.
Once again, kids, during a fire, never use the elevator. Always use the stairway.
A family escape plan sure is an important fire prevention tool. Huh, Rusty?
Having an escape plan can save lives, Presto.
Hooray!
Kids, practice your escape plan with your family at least twice a year. Practice makes perfect.
Your caregivers and babysitters should learn your family escape plan, too.
Getting everyone involved can save lives. It's like I always say, if we work together, we can do anything.
See you next time, kids!
That's all we have for you today, kids. Your teacher has got some gifts from us here at the fire department for you. And if you have any questions about firefighting, your teacher might be able to set up a Zoom meeting with me, because I would love to answer any questions that you've got. Thanks for listening, and remember, be fire and safety smart.